Hello everyone, this is BSc third year class of complex analysis. Yesterday we have discussed how to find or how to calculate a nth root of a complex numbers. So the identity we described yesterday was z is equal to nth square root of r naught exponential of, that is e raised to, exponential means e raised to I times theta naught by n plus 2k pi divided by n, where k is any integer. K is 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, and so on. So in last lecture we have calculated this identity which gives nth roots of the complex numbers. Now if we replace k by any integer, then we got the nth root of this complex number z naught. So these are the all roots of the nth roots of the complex number z naught, where z naught was z naught is equal to r naught e raised to I theta naught, and z is equal to r into e raised to I theta. So these are the infinite nth roots of the complex number z naught. Also, if we take mod on both sides, mod z is equal to r naught, because the mod of this identity is 1. Hence all roots of the complex number z naught lie on the circle which is centered at origin and whose radius is this nth root of r naught. Hence we can say that all roots of the nth roots of the complex number z naught are lie on the circle whose center is origin and the radius is nth root of r naught. Also, this circle can be written as like this. This is imaginary axis, this is real axis, and the radius is nth root of r naught. So all nth roots of the complex number z naught are lie on this circle whose center at origin and radius is nth square root of r naught. Also we can say that they are equally spaced by 2 pi by n. So observe this identity. So we can also write these all roots are equally spaced by 2 pi by n radian. Radian is the unit of the angle 2 pi by n. Starting with the argument theta naught by n. These all distinct roots are obtained by putting these all distinct roots are obtained by putting the value of the k from 0 1 dot 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 to n minus 1. So these, we know that any polynomial whose degree n has n roots, then It may be distinct, it may be repeating, but in case of complex number, the all distinct roots of the complex number Z0 can be obtained by putting the value of k from 0 to n minus 1. Now, and if we put other values of k other than these n minus 1 values, then we got a root of the complex number Z0 between these values. So let Ck denote the distinct roots. Let Ck denotes the distinct roots of the complex number Z0 of the complex number Z0. So Ck can be written as Ck is equal to R0 into e raised to, that is exp of I times theta naught by n plus 2k pi by n. Now the value of k is in between 0 and n minus 1. The number R0 is the length of each of the radius vector is the length of each of the radius vector representing n roots. That means if we consider the circle centered at origin and whose radius is nth root of R0, then all n roots of the complex number Z0 are equally spaced on the circumference of this circle, and this number is the length of each radius vector representing n roots. Now the first root C0, now the first root C0 is the first root. By putting the value of k is equal to 0 has argument theta naught by n, because if we put k is equal to 0 in this identity, then it becomes 0, and what will remain only remain is that theta naught by n, and the two roots when n is equal to 2, if n is equal to 2, then the complex numbers has two roots lie at the opposite ends of the diameter of this circle, lie opposite to the diameter of the circle. That means if one root is positive, then the other root is negative, and the second root is minus C0. When n is greater than or equal to 3, when n is greater than or equal to 3, then the root lie at the vertices of the, then if n is equal to 3, then the complex number has 3 roots, then we can say that then roots lie at the vertices of a regular polygon of n sides, means 3 sides, n sides inscribed in the circle. Inscribed in the circle means lie in the circle. Now note 1, the symbol Z0 raised to 1 by n denote the set of nth roots of Z0. Denote the set of nth roots of Z0. Note second, the symbol r raised to 1 by n denote the entire set of roots. Denote the entire set of roots. Now note 3, it is very important. When the value of theta naught is a principal value, of argument of z, that is principal value means what? Theta lies in between minus pi and plus pi. Then the number C0 is referred to as a principal root. Then the number C0 is called principal root. Now also observe that from the above identity, Ck is equal to R0 n exp of I times theta naught by n plus 2k pi by n. So let Wn is equal to exp of I 2 pi by n. If we denote Wn to the e raised to I 2 pi by n, then Wn raised to k is what? Wn raised to k is exp of I 2k pi by n. So from this we can write Ck to be C0 into Wn raised to k, where k is 0, plus minus 1, plus minus 2 and so on. So k may be any integer. Here C0 can be replaced by any particular, where C0 can be replaced by any particular nth root of Z0. Any particular nth root of z0. So this is the today's theory. So today I am going to stop today's lecture over here. Thank you.